Boom, boom. This is Going on Rampage with Drizz. Listen, today I'm gonna go in because I've had enough. You know who's pissed me off today? Not even today, but every day, most days. These parking attendants.
You know, there are people in life who don't like peace. Huh? The people who put the ease.
It can't just be me, yeah, but you know, lately I've been getting so many parking tickets. It's like I can't park anywhere anymore. Every day in the post, parking ticket, parking ticket, parking ticket.
Why is it that in Britain you can't even park outside your own house without paying for it? Council tax through the roof, road tax, fuel duty. We've already paid for the roads 10 times over, but still, councils have the cheek to slap a parking permit on us.
Maybe this is the villain arc that I needed, bro. I think I'm gonna sign up to be a parking ticket inspector and just give out yellow tickets for fun and ruin people's day.
Well, what's the problem? The problem is the roads are congested all day long. There's not enough parking, so people park illegally. When they park illegally, sometimes they park in places that require them to be towed. If the council have to tow a vehicle, that actually costs the council money more than the actual fine covers. So it's a negative situation.
No, the standard price of a parking ticket now in London is 160. Like, I want to be sick saying it. The standard price of a parking ticket is 160 in London.
Guys, we're collectively leaving parking fines in 2025. 2026, we are not paying parking fines. I promise you that for free, because I'm not doing it. First of all, who calculated the £60 for parking fines? The minimum charge of £60, by the way. And why do I have 30 days to pay it?
Man said they're adding £30 additional charges on parking fines in London. I give up, man. Not going to lie to you.
Look at this. These are all parking tickets.
Welcome back to Broken Britain, where even standing still costs you money. You can't park, you can't breathe, you can't blink without risking a fine these days. Cameras everywhere, wardens hiding around corners, and councils treating drivers like walking ATMs. It's not about safety anymore, it's about revenue. Brits are being punished just for trying to live normal lives. And we're footing the bill for a system designed to squeeze every last penny. If you're sick of being fined for existing, hit subscribe, because we're exposing every scam they don't want you to notice.
Man said they're adding £30 additional charges on parking fines in London. I give up, man. Not going to lie to you. TFL Mafia just trying to chop me. They see that I'm trying to make an honest living, and he said, nah, let's tax this man's soul, bro. I'm done. Okay, please, no more, please. At this point, if anyone wants a ride, I'm going on horse and carriage. Alright? If this is what you wanted, bro, okay, you win. Okay? I'm gonna go find another job. I'm gonna go back to being a bus wanker. Bro, I swear down, even if I was walking, these lot would try to find a way to find me just for standing too long in one place or something. Maybe this is the villain arc that I needed, bro. I think I'm gonna sign up to be a parking ticket inspector and just give out yellow tickets for fun and ruin people's day. Like, I think this is what Sadistic Khan wanted.
It can't just be me, yeah, but you know, lately I've been getting so many parking tickets. It's like I can't park anywhere anymore. Every day in the post, parking ticket, parking ticket, parking ticket. Am I just clumsy? Am I just parking places and not reading signs? Because I didn't know you need to pay to park everywhere you go. I didn't know we're living in London now. Listen, there's an issue in Brum, yeah. Why do we need to pay to park up? It don't make sense. We're paying for the car, the insurance, the tax, the MOT, everything. We're paying for the petrol. Now we got to pay to park. We got to pay to own the car. Don't make sense, man. Listen, if anyone else has this issue, yeah, you know what? We need to make a petition, yeah, saying that we need to park for free. I understand car parks, certain areas, yeah, but why are we getting fined for parking on the road? It don't make sense. I'm getting fines for everything. Like, oh, yo, I love it, man. You know what? I'm just gonna quit driving. I don't want to drive no more. I can't be asked. The amount of fines that come in the post, I might as well get Ubers everywhere. It's cheaper. The council is literally saying to us, you can't park there, mate. Everywhere we go.
Boom, boom. This is Going on Rampage with Drizz. Listen, today I'm gonna go in because I've had enough. You know who's pissed me off today? Not even today, but every day, most days. These parking attendants. Bro, You applied for a job to go and fuck up somebody just next door, like your neighbor. You went and messed up your neighbor's day, bro. Why? For what? Like, you could apply for any job, bro. Go be a cashier in Iceland or Tesco or something like that, man. You ain't bothering no one. You're helping your fellow citizens, swiping their food, putting food on their table. But what are you doing as a parking attendant? Bro, you're ripping us off, bro. You're working with the government to rip us off. And for that, you should get done in. I swear down. All of them should get done in. All these protesters going around, don't oil this and that and oil fuck. Bro, you lot are fucking everything up. With the government. Bus lanes, camera. Normal high road, camera. So why are you out there in your little high-vis going around giving tickets? It doesn't make sense, bro. Get a better job. Do something better with your life. Do you know how easy it is to press print and stick something on there? You can go do that in a printer's shop. Go be a designer if that's what you want to do. Start printing shit out. Go do that. Don't be a parking attendant guy, bro. Come on. Killing me. Come on. Absolutely killing me. It's not what we came here for. Fix up. I'm out.
Why is it that in Britain you can't even park outside your own house without paying for it? Council tax through the roof, road tax, fuel duty. We've already paid for the roads 10 times over, but still councils have the cheek to slap a parking permit on us just to leave your car outside your house. That's not a service, that's a ransom. And don't even try going into town. £2 an hour if you're lucky. And if you're a minute late, bang, 60 quid fine through the post. It's daylight robbery, wrapped up in regulations. Then they wonder why high streets are dying. Who's going to pay between £2 and £6 just to park to get a cup of coffee and a loaf of bread? No wonder every shop's boarded up. Here's the truth. Parking isn't about keeping order. It's a cash cow. Councils milk drivers because they know we've got no choice. You need your car, so you pay. Simple as that. So here's the question. Should parking fees be capped to cover costs only? Or are councils right to treat drivers like walking wallets?
Guys, we're collectively leaving parking fines in 2025. 2026, we are not paying parking fines. I promise you that for free, because I'm not doing it. First of all, who calculated the £60 for parking fines? The minimum charge of £60, by the way. And why do I have 30 days to pay it? Why do I have 30 days to pay my parking fine? Why can't I have 2 months? Why can't I have 3 months? We're collectively leaving parking fines in 2025. And if you're paying it, I'm not paying it. So you're going to feel a bit down if you're paying it, because I'm not paying my parking fines. Let the bailiffs come and restrict me. Let them collect me. Come and collect your money. I'm not paying. No. I'm not paying, because I've had it up to here, bro. Who's getting my £60, first of all? Why is a random shop, a random camera, that's not even the place I'm going to, collecting my money? I swear down, if my £60 was good, for example, I got grabbed when I went Shaw's the other day in West London. All I wanted was a tenner of chicken and rice with mayo and all of that. Why did my Shaw's cost me £70? My Shaw's cost me £70, and Shaw's isn't getting that £70. I would pay Shaw's £70. This is no promo, by the way. I would pay Shaw's £70, but I'm not paying flipping Segro parking cameras £60. For what, man? I appeal that stuff until there's no more appealing, by the way. That's a tip for you, man. Keep appealing them parking fines until they just say, forget this guy, he's not paying. Just keep appealing, because we're not paying in 2026. Collectively, please, don't let me down. Don't let me down, because I need you guys. If it's just me, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Please, let's just stop paying them parking fines, because who's going to come arrest us for not paying a parking fine? Look, if you're parking like an absolute wallad, I hear it. Pay 100, pay 200. But all man's doing is stop and go at a ghost kitchen, just trying to get some munch, some soul food, some something, and I'm having to pay one bills up. Come off it, man. Generally, I'll petition this for the government. I'm making a petition and you men are signing it, because I'm tired of parking fines. Let's change the price furthermore. No more £60 parking fines. Let's pay like 20 or something. Just let it be like normal parking, innit? Like, okay, there should be an option. I ain't trying to park legit today. I just want to park and get my food. I'm in a rush. Let me pay £30. What's £60? Who made the maths? Because the maths is not mathsing. The maths is not mathsing. What costs £60 about parking on a yellow line for 5 minutes? Tell me that one for free, and I'll pay 100. Anyway, the whole point is we ain't paying parking fines in 2026. You heard it here first. If you guys make this awkward for me, I'm not gonna be a happy man, and I'm gonna come back here for another rant in 2026. but we're leaving them parking fines. Show some love in the comments, guys, if you agree with me. Peace out.
I was very much in a bay. I was parking, but you need to display the ticket. I went to handover, which we do in the mornings, where the night team hands over all the patients, and my plan was to then get a ticket after handover, run back to my car. I didn't make it in time, and I'd been fined.
Right.
So I was very much in a proper bay.
You focused on your work.
Exactly. I was focused on the
took you away
patients
from the opportunity to go back.
To pay for a parking ticket, but apparently parking tickets are more important than patients.
Did you appeal?
Paul?
I did appeal.
Did it get over?
I lost it.
You lost?
It's so short-sighted to say that we shouldn't pay, because unless someone pays for it, there would be nowhere to park anyway. We wouldn't have a car park maintained with white lines, a system where you can go in and out if someone wasn't paying for it. If we're not going to pay for it at the point of use, someone has got to pay for it. So is it going to be the local authority? Is it going to be the NHS? Is it going to be local government? Because some of us will have to pay for that at some point. But the best people to pay for it are the people paying for it at the point of use.
Oh, did you have a nice holiday, Treacle? Yeah, it was fucking brilliant till I got home to this shit. Apparently, according to Asda in the Nuneaton, I was in their car park for 14 hours the night before I went on holiday. Now, is it just me, or does anyone else think there's something a little strange with that, eh? Especially because the bastards want 100 bloody quid for it, and clearly I wasn't there for 14 hours. I was there for about half an hour. Well, I did a little bit of shopping for the holiday, and then in the morning we grabbed a coffee before we went. Fully in the rules, absolutely fine. You're not meant to return in 2 hours. We returned in about 14 hours. Somehow the cameras obviously haven't took a photo of me when I was leaving in the evening. Just smart fucking luck. I'm fuming, honestly. This is the last thing you need after a nice relaxing holiday to try and get over a load of shit from the year. You just keep stacking up and up and up. This is the problem when everything's done by robots and AI, because if it was a human, they wouldn't hopefully be as stupid to go, oh yeah, he was definitely sleeping in the shop for 14 hours, rather than, there's a photo of him arriving, but there's no photo of him leaving. You'd put two and two together and somehow make apple juice, wouldn't you? You know, these AI robots can't do that, and they're bloody stupid, and they have now tried to cost me £100. Well, I'm not paying that, sir. I will go to prison fighting this. It actually ain't that deep. I probably just got to nip into Asda, give them this and go, I think there's something wrong with your cameras because you didn't take a picture of me leaving, and now you're trying to say that I'll spend an overnight doing the overnight shift. And if that's the case, Asda owes me a bloody £100 for the long work I put in them 14 hours. Two of us can play that game, Mr. Asda. Yeah, that's how my day's going. Back from holiday, all was going well, and now I'm in a big fight with the man. Hopefully not going to get charged £100, but either way, I'm not going to pay £100. They could charge me 1 million. It ain't getting paid because I have not done anything wrong for once. For once, I am in the right. I was there for half an hour. I came in the morning for a coffee. Fully in the rules. You can't charge me. Let's see how it goes, shall we?
Aye, to all my London drivers and people that live in London, this applies for you. If you don't live in London, or if you're visiting London, let's stay, yeah? Cool, I've gone out, whatever, today, parked my car, WLO, ran into the shop, come out, got a ticket. God punished that ticket warden anyway. Carry on to the story, yeah? Got the ticket, cool, whatever. I'm annoyed, upset, thinking, oh, damn, £65. Bite my tongue, gotta pay it. I'm all thinking, all right, cool, let me just read it. I've read it. Do you know the standard price of a parking ticket now in London is £160? Like, I want to be sick saying it. The standard price of a parking ticket is £160 in London. And if you pay within 14 days, it is now £80. This country, they didn't even tempt us to say, okay, we're going to make it £66, like half price. They went straight to £80 half price, £160 full price. I'm driving to We Buy Any Car right now. They can take my car right now. Oh my God. London drivers, if you didn't know, this was your heads up to just leave your car at home or even sell it or just pay for parking. Because anyway, God will provide, but these ticket wardens, God will punish you. And I got back to the car, ticket warden was even laughing at me, saying, oh, my friend, you should have been smarter. Of course I should have been smarter. I should have been smarter. I never got this bloody car. Road tax going up. Insurance up. Parking ticket up. Petrol up. The only thing that's going down is my bank account. But in Jesus' name, it will multiply by 10. this country's finished, this car is finished, and it's going back. For anyone that didn't know, this is your heads up. The ticket is £160 and it's £80. We've paid it within 14 days. Make the right choice. Get the bus. Online, back it.
What are you doing? Excuse me? Hello? What are you doing? Hello?
You're illegally parked.
What do you mean I'm illegally parked?
You're taking over 2 spaces.
Well, yeah, because I'm in a Range Rover.
Well, it doesn't take. It's fine. You can easily get that in 1 space.
I can't get in 1 space. If I try to park in 1 space, I know a car's gonna hit me. Look. If I try to park close to that, it's gonna hit my car.
You know what? Selfish people like you.
What do you mean selfish people like me?
Really get up my nose.
But look, there's loads of parking here. Everyone else here can park. But I'm just saying, I'm in a big car, yeah? Like, I need to be in 2 spaces.
You can get this in 1 space. It's illegal. I don't know what it is you lot in these, and Audi and BMW drivers are the worst.
But I just don't get, like, how is it illegal? Like, it's free parking.
Take up 2 spaces.
I'm outside my house. Excuse me, what are you doing?
For your car, sir?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm afraid I have to issue you with a ticket.
Why?
Sir, let me just put this on the windscreen.
What are you doing?
Like this.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
There we are, sir.
Okay, but why are you doing that for?
Well, you've parked.
Well, yeah, congratulations, mate, I parked.
Sir, see this part of the road here?
Yeah, well, yeah, what's wrong with
Dropped curb, isn't it, sir?
Okay, so...
You're not allowed to park on a dropped curb.
Why?
Because it's against the law.
Yeah, but this is
Now,
my
if you
house.
look over here,
I live right here.
Oh, congratulations, sir. You've got a lovely house.
Okay.
As you can see over here, sir. Yeah? Come with me. Come with me. This is where the curb is raised. See? You can have a look through my iPad there. See? Raised curb. We're allowed to park here, sir. As soon as it becomes a dropped curb, yes, dropped as in lower. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Good. You're not allowed to park here. This contravenes a road traffic act. Therefore, you have got a ticket.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, why have you given me a ticket, though? Like,
I've just explained.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, this is like a residential area. You can't give tickets outside.
All I can, sir, I can give a ticket in any residential area, any built-up area, any town, any city within this whole location, within this county. And you, I'm afraid, have parked on a dropped curb. So there we are. Of course, if you pay the ticket within 14 days, it will reduce by 50%. I suggest you do that, yeah?
Yeah, but I just don't see, like, why you would have done that, though. Like,
are you not mentally aware of what I'm saying, sir? Do you have a problem?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, usually, like, it's against the law if, like, you do it, if you're blocking someone else's drive, but the only drive I'm blocking is my own drive.
That's besides the point. It doesn't matter whose drive it is. Could be your drive, could be your neighbour's drive, could be my drive. If you park on a drop curb like this, you're liable to get a ticket.
But like, from since when has this been the law?
Oh, I would say since about 1964, sir.
Okay, but, like, can't you just remove the ticket? Because, like, now that I'm here.
Well, no, I've already issued the ticket and I'm not allowed to, take the ticket back once I've issued it. Yeah. So I suggest you stop having a discussion about this, because really we've got better things to do with our time, and just pay your fine and man up.
But, like, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I live here.
Blocking your neighbour there, see? This lady has to get out, and you've parked in the wrong place. I suggest you move your car now, sir. What? Move your car, go on.
I can't believe it. This guy's giving me a ticket. But then if I park here, I'm then blocking this guy's drive.
Well, no, you see, sir, that car can get off that edge there. This is deemed to be acceptable because it's a raised curb. Now, if this gentleman didn't apply to the council to have the curb dropped, that's his problem, not yours.
Good evening, guys. Hope everyone's good. I'm really fed up with this parking ticket in the UK. Nowadays, to keep a car in the UK is expensive. I just got a ticket half an hour ago when I went to the post office to deliver a parcel. I went there just to deliver a parcel. I got in. I just got back out maybe 4 or 5 minutes. By the time I was out, officer was issuing a ticket. I even spoke to that geezer brother, please reconsider the ticket in there. I just got in just to do my parcel and I ain't got space to park anywhere, to park. And he said, brother, no, you can't park over here. And he just put it on. And he just said, like, make sure you pay £35, otherwise it's going to go up like 70 or £105. And he's going to pay, if you're going to pay your first 14 days, it's going to be 50% off. I said, bro, £35 is less for you. They're ripping us off. I'm really mad. Like, this is my 5th or 6th ticket, yeah. By the time you think like, oh, you need to save some money, and it just goes out like that. So what's your feedback? Like, when, like, you ever had an experience like that? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you. See you later.
You know, there are people in life who don't like peace. Huh? The people who put these. This is a parking ticket, guys. You know, I got this in a very silly way, but now I know how to prevent getting these, all right? And I'm going to share that with you in this video. I got this parking fine just in front of my home. There's like a parking space on the other side, but we usually park at the back by the garages where it's free. But in the front part, that's where you have to pay, even though it's right in front of your home. Anyway, I was like, oh, let me just put the car here for a few minutes. I'm gonna go. Maru, I take an hour. I come back after picking up my son from school. When I get there, people are like, somebody's got a parking fine, you know, and neighbors are there. And that day just happened to be the day when kids were playing. I was so embarrassed. I like turned red. I was like, oh my goodness, it just happened to be my car. Like, why? So I got the ticket and I was like, my goodness, like, I'm never gonna park there again, alright? Without having to pay for the parking permit. But then I met one of these parking inspectors and I got to speak to one of them. I was like, no, I have a question. Are there no visitation rights? Like, can't you be in a place for a certain amount of time without you having to get a fine? And he says to me, It's like, you have to pay, you have to pay, you have to pay. You have to pay for everything in this country. But anyway, you have to pay. So I was like, okay, so how do we go about it? Apparently, you can get a visitor's book. I have no idea. You can get a visitor's book where you can place the ticket. Not the ticket, what you call it? Yeah, maybe the little slip thing that you get from that book into your car so that you don't get fined. And then there are different types of tickets, guys. If you go onto the government like .gov .uk, you can just search visitor parking. So there's residence parking where you know that you have to pay for the yearly permit fee, and then there's visitors parking. For daily visitor tickets, you can pay about £220. Yearly visitor, yearly resident visitor permit is like 45, and then resident visitor tickets, you can get a book, and here this book in our area is £22. So you can get that book, take out the receipt and stick it in there, then you don't have to worry about parking if you know that that's where you usually park. But and then if you've got the essential visitor permit, that means that you are going there every day and you're probably taking care of somebody. All right, maybe the person is needing extra medical attention. That is for free, okay? But with this parking ticket, I think many people know this. You have to pay it within a specific amount of days. I think they give you the penalty charge will be reduced by a discount of 50%. To £35 if it is paid not later than the last day of the period of 14 days, beginning with the date on which the penalty charge was served. I need to do this quickly. What is the date? I have a couple more days. All right. So if you pay this fine within 14 days, you get half price. But then if you slack and you do your things, you pay the full £70. So, I don't like these, but hey guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. So guys, yeah, make sure you check out that visitor parking permit book. If you are, often visiting friends and stuff like that, check it out if you're not using the bus. The bus definitely is way cheaper than all of this. See you guys later.
Fines. An extra 30 quid. we pay £60 already, and you want to be charging more. Let alone these rogue companies that buy up car parks. Listen, let me give you a story. I was pissed. So basically, I went to my gym, parked my car, and you got to they have like a private car park, so I put in my registration plate number and that in there. And then 2-2's like a few weeks later, get a letter through the door. A brown letter, you know them letters. Make my heart flutter, because I don't get them type of letters. So I'm thinking, what is this? They're giving me a fine for parking or not registering or whatever, malarkey. I provide them with my details, etc., and they say no. And they give me a little discount for this one-off time. I've got to pay £30, and I was brewing. I didn't even know the ins and outs of like how you're supposed to challenge them and whatnot and what have yous. But seeing this today enraged me differently, because I thought, why is everything such a mad tax? Everything tax every minute. Like, give us a break. Like, it's hard enough. You need people to live in London, you know. You need all types of classes to live in London. You need everybody. Stop doing this type of shit. It's not good enough. Tourists are not going to want to come to London because it's going to be too expensive. You've already pushed out all them people, them millionaires, because of the tax stuff and what you lot were doing and not doing and all these type of things. Your normal average Joe person, moi, is saying this ain't alright. This isn't alright at all. You can't be adding on an extra 30 quid. Like, we need to protest about this too. So not only Social Work England, we're coming for the government as well, because this is a madness. This is a whole madness. I would like to know the reasoning why I'm paying an extra 30 quid for these tickets, because you know them box junctions love to get you as well, them hidden box junctions. And sometimes some of these roads as well, because I used a sat nav the other day. I'm going on a tangent. I used a sat nav the other day to go and get myself some roti, and I was in North. I don't know the ends. Anyway, I was driving, thought everything was gravy, got my rotis, I was feeling happy. 2-2's ticket, took a picture, boom, bam bam bam, can't even do that, bang to rights. All these new little signs that they're putting out. I've been driving for years, like over 2 decades, and I don't know some of these road signs and whatnot. They're doing anything to get money from you. And what are they doing with it? Like, we pay like road tax. Thought road tax was there to make sure the roads were good. Pothole everywhere, guys. I know you lot seeing potholes everywhere. What is going on? Like, London, England is coming less desirable, more and more, because of these type of thing. Everything money. They want money to hand out long.
Mom, I'm gonna need all the people who told me that you don't need to pay for private parking fines to come to the front. Come here. Guys, you have to pay for them. I have been given a CCJ off, I think it's Euro car parts. They have given me a CCJ. Granted, to be honest, it was for a parking fine that I don't recall being notified about. It's from 2023. I have a CCJ on my credit file. And just know, when I seen that notification of a CCJ on my credit file, I couldn't breathe. I passed out and I nearly died. I'm literally lucky to be here telling you the story, because it literally nearly killed me off. Luckily, when you get a CCJ, if I pay within 30 days, they'll remove it from my credit score. I'm gonna have to pay that, because I cannot have a CCJ on my credit file. No way I can have a CCJ on my credit file. So I am now going to be £525 down, because I need to pay that. So yeah, do not listen to these people telling you don't need to pay fines. You need to pay your fines. I wasn't running away from this fine. If you know me, I literally appeal every single fine I get, because I am never wrong. Look at me, I'm never wrong. I genuinely didn't know about this one, but because apparently it's already been to court, and the court have said, yeah, give her a CCJ. Give her a CCJ. To be honest, the judge probably looked for, this girl's got fines weekly. Give her a CCJ. I'm in this position, so I will be paying it, because I'm terrified of like bad credit and debt and stuff. But I'm just fucking annoyed, because I can't afford to be £525 down in the middle of summer. Like, it's not very fucking hot girl summer. It's really not. But yeah, don't be like me, guys. Pay them fines. Pay them.
Because people have told me they've really enjoyed me ranting, right? Because it brings out the Welsh in me and they've enjoyed my little rants. So coming back with another rant, which is off of another rant that I've had on you previously. So, you know, remember guys when I said that I had a parking ticket for parking in a place where I was allowed to park because I have a parking permit for that space, blah, 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 blah. So I contested it, went to the council, sent in pictures, there's head in my mouth, hang on. Sent in pictures being like, I can park here, there's a picture of the sign, there's my car in that space, blah, 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 blah. And they have now come back to me, which is way over the 28 working days that they were meant to come back to me. And they have said, no, you have to pay it because look at these signs, you're not allowed to park here. And apparently, the person who gave me the ticket didn't actually take pictures of the sign when they were there. So they have gone back at a later date to go and take pictures of the signs. Wait. I have a picture of the sign that says I'm allowed to park there. Since I have taken a picture of that sign, they have now changed their signs so they all match because they were all different. There was 3 different signs there, 3 different things, saying 3 different things. So they've now seen that, oh, they've made a cock up really, haven't they? And now they want to come back at me and say, no, you have to pay us £50. I'm kind of raging. I want to contest it again. But if I can't contest it until after 14 days of them replying to me. And then after the 14 days, it goes up to £100. So my brain is now like, do I just pay the £50, have it over and done with? Do I go back and tell them, actually, no, I was in the right. You've now changed your signs because you know that I'm in the right and you just want to get my money from me? Or I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm raging.
I'm in such a bad mood. Look at this. These are all parking tickets. You're probably gonna say, don't park in the wrong place then. Do you know what the issue is? These parking tickets are from parking outside my house. And not just on the road. I have a drive. I have 2 bays, a drive. And they did send an email out saying, oh yeah, we're gonna start doing permits only, which kind of didn't make sense for me. Because it's like a complex and everyone has their drives. And I understand if people come in and park in front of our drives, I get that. But how can you have a drive in front of your house and you have to get a permit for it? But anyways, I said, okay, applied for the permit. A few weeks later, 3-4 tickets come through saying we don't have a permit. So we start looking into it. We call who needs to be called. And they're like, you've only registered this car for the bay on the right. We have 2 bays right in front of our house. They're saying they're giving tickets because the car that's parked on the bay on the left is registered to the bay on the right. What? £100. This is 8 tickets, I think. £800. Because I can't even explain to you, lot. It makes sense if it was a permit for on the street, but this is a drive for the house. The drive was made for the house, and the same cameras that they're using to say, oh, this car should be parked on the right, you should know that these cars literally reside at this address, so why would you give it a ticket? It makes sense if it was a random car. I'm just so... I now understand why people do fraud. I understand why people are robbing England. Payback. Because this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Getting a parking ticket because the car's meant to be on the bay on the right, but both bays belong to your house. The thing is, we appealed all of the fines and they are so cheeky. They responded saying, we've accepted 2 appeals as a gesture of goodwill, but you have to pay the rest because, yeah. My thing is, even if the cars weren't registered, the houses are built with drives that belong to the house. And so the same cameras you're using to penalize people, you should use those cameras to recognize that certain cars belong to certain properties and the people who own these cars live in the house because the car's always on the drive. Use those same cameras.
Well, what's the problem? The problem is the roads are congested all day long. There's not enough parking, so people park illegally. When they park illegally, sometimes they park in places that require them to be towed. If the council have to tow a vehicle, that actually costs the council money more than the actual fine covers. So it's a negative situation. We can try and petition the government, which Millie Earle's reference that she's trying to do, to increase parking fines and increase towing fines, but that's a negative solution, and it's one that's not in our hands. So what are some positive, proactive steps that we could take to try and alleviate some of this traffic?
We know 80% of the total traffic that BCP receives is going to arrive 20% of the year, July and August. So my suggestion is temporary overflow car parks charged at a summer peak rate. The gold stars here represent where we could have overflow summer car parks using grasslands. In Southbourne and towards Hengersbury Head, on the Overcliff at Southbourne, on the Overcliff at Boscombe, expanding the already existing car park at Eastcliff, where there's plenty of room, and you can see we've already have barriers out to prevent travellers going on there. Open this up with stewards during peak times as an overflow car park. People already park on this spot illegally. Put temporary barriers up, control it with wardens, and use it as a temporary parking spot. And then in Poole, use Whitecliff, open up this gate, and have a shuttle bus service. This shuttle bus could go down all the way to Studland.
I've just spent the last 40 minutes Torated looking for a parking space. I'm on my way to the Royal Free Hospital for a hospital appointment at 3:15, and I've spent the entire time Torated looking for a parking space. And imagining I'm gonna get there 20 minutes early, and pull up listening to my reggae music, happy say, yeah, man, I gotta sit down in the waiting room, and I can be one of them high and mighty people where I got cuss and say, look how long the NHS is taking, and have some critical analysis for give them. No, sir. I look for parking space, pull up in the hospital, me say, big sign parking is full, and the only parking space I'm having for disabled people and island something there. Traffic on the road, so even to just come out the hospital gates and you can't come out. Why? Because there's bare traffic on the fucking road. When you come up on the road now, residential parking. So if you're not living in the area and the car park full and you have hospital apartment, can't use the hospital. Now you tell me, my love, driving, I go around the place, roadworks in the place. So all of the little street side parking, what was available, because the roadworks can't park at all. I had to come all the way quay over yonder to Rated, and I don't know what happened to free mobile. Internet crashed to pussy clot, so I can't find the little internet for punching car park near me. We drive go around, so I call the hospital and tell the people them say I run late or whatever. The woman come like one little special case where they must have put on for, equal opportunities and diversity purposes and these blood clot things. When I call the woman, she sound like any dumb bird. She depend, oh, that means you're late. Well, I mean, that was implied when I said I'm running late. She's like, I'm going to call you back. Is this your number? I was like, well, yes. He says, is it the best one to call you on? This is me, yes. She said, I was a consultant, but I don't know because you're late. This is me, but that's why I'm ringing. I mean, we're not actually friends, so I'm not calling you from so.
Just for those people who don't know or maybe need a reminder, if you come back to your car and you find one of these on your windshield, you don't have a parking fine. Parking Enforcement Services, which is what it says there, is not actually parking inspectors. It's a company that is owned by Wilson Parking. And they're actually just basically giving you a breach of contract charge where they're saying you didn't pay your parking fees, which is the breach of the contract you agreed to when you entered our private parking garage. But it's not actually a fine. It's not enforceable. And in fact, most jurisdictions won't allow them to get any more information on you based on your rego. So I'm not a lawyer, but if you get one from Parking Enforcement Services, just keep that in mind.
Guys, I just got a parking ticket, and I'm not excited because I got a parking ticket. I'm excited because I'm going to dispute it, and I haven't had an argument in a very long time, and I cannot wait to dispute this tomorrow morning. So I was given this penalty notice charge because I failed to display a ticket from the machine on my car, so I was given this £60 fine. But the thing is, so this was issued at 5:30. Right? However, at this parking lot, you can pay online. So I paid using an app called Ringo, and my parking expired at 6:30. So an hour after this parking ticket or this penalty charge was issued. So therefore, I was legally parked in this parking lot when this was issued. Oh, I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to call them. I've already screenshotted the proof that I've paid for it. I have my bank screenshots ready. I have the message that Ringo sent me ready to show that I paid for everything. So, see you in court. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I haven't had an argument in so long. Yo, I can't wait to call them up and be like, hello, this is Nigel. So I was issued this parking ticket wrongfully. Ooh, I need to get my words correct. I was issued this parking ticket wrongfully. You see, the thing is, I was legally parked in this parking lot when I was issued this parking ticket. Care to explain why? I'm so excited. Anyway, this has just made my night.
What was it in the end?
£25.
Ouch.
And we've been here 3 hours. So 25 quid for 3 hours makes this the most expensive parking in the UK for sure, doesn't it?
It's madness.
But I can sort of see why. It's a very beautiful place.
You can sort of understand that there must be a lot of preservation and that sort of thing needed, and that's probably what the money goes towards. But at the same time, you do wonder how much revenue this actually brings in, because this place, I imagine, is busy pretty much every single day of the year. And there's a lot of spaces here. There's a lot of cars parked up, and it's just a Friday today. It's not a weekend. So yeah.
It must bring in the big bucks.
They must be making them.
So there we go. If you want to make lots of money, just buy Lulworth Cove. And yeah, I'm sure you'll have it sorted.
How much did we look it up? We looked it up, didn't we? The owner of the estate, the Lulworth estate. Can you remember what the figure was?
They're worth, the family is worth something silly like 1.1 billion or something.
Yeah, it's in the billions.
Yeah.
And this is why.
This is why. They've earned their money from here. And I've given them 25 quid.
I know. It has been lovely. We have really enjoyed it.
I would pay it again any day. It's been beautiful.
So I'm going to have a little rant. Just got some parking tickets through for a new clean air zone in Sheffield. When it first started, if you went through and you missed it, obviously because it's a new system, the signs are very small as well. It's not like in London when it's like ultra low emission zone. They're literally like a little cloud picture stuck on the side of the road. If you don't see it, you fucking miss it. Yes, it's this whole new area in Sheffield. Anyway, when you first started going through it, if you missed it, you got a little reminder saying you need to pay the £10, which is fine. Now I pay it on an app now, so our company truck is the one that's not exempt from it because it's a big diesel guzzling machine. I'm happy to pay the £10. We try and pay it when we can. But unfortunately, we've missed a few. Just things happen, don't they? If Aaron's driving, my fella, if he's driving the truck and he doesn't tell me, then I don't pay it on the app. And you can't do a automated system either, like London, because it's not auto pay. So if you miss it, we now get a ticket through. The ticket is £60 plus the £10, so £70 per ticket. I've just called Sheffield Council up. Do you know how many we've got on hold? 11. That's £770 to drive down a fucking road in this new clean air zone when they don't care about clean air, because if they did, they would put more buses on, more public transport, but they haven't. All they care about is getting money. So now I've got to appeal every single ticket. Also, you have to pay nearly £1,000 fucking pounds to drive down a road when the sign, honestly, the sign is about this big. It's a little cloud. I'll show you the picture actually, because it's on the letter. This is the sign, this little green cloud. Oh, that's my number plate, whoops. That's a little green cloud that's on the side of the road. So if you miss it, which we clearly have a couple of times, you're fucked. Thanks, Sheffield Council.
Let's talk about the numbers, because they tell the real story. UK councils handed out over 5 million parking fines last year, bringing in more than £1.5 billion in revenue. That's not road safety, that's a business model. In some towns, wardens have ticket quotas to meet. In London, drivers are being charged £15 an hour just to park, and even then, you risk a ticket for being slightly over the line. Meanwhile, potholes go unfixed, public transport's unreliable, and our roads are falling apart. So where's all that money going? Not into fixing Britain, that's for sure. This is what modern Britain has become. A country where you pay to drive, pay to park, and pay to exist. And when you finally can't afford it anymore, they fine you again. If you're tired of being treated like a cash cow, don't stay silent. Hit subscribe, share this video, and let's call out the councils, corporations, and politicians who've turned our roads into a tax trap. Because Britain's not just broken, it's parked in the wrong spot, and they're still charging us for it.